Hey everybody, first of all I would like to thank my sponsors. I'd really like to. Okay, anyway, this is one of my, I guess you'd call it get home or bug out bags or whatever, and I'm not saying that I'm near as hardcore as some of the guys in this particular community, but I do a few things differently than some people, and I get a lot of ideas from other people, some from my family, some from YouTube. But anyway, this is my bag. This is a, I think they call it a 3-day assault pack. I don't know. I got it from my best friends in the Army or the National Guard, and I got this bag from him. This is just your regular canteen. On the front it has this particular knife right here. I also have another knife on the inside. This is an Elk Ridge. I'm gonna slide it out here. This is an Elk Ridge 555. They come in green, they come in wooden handles. And I've used my other one several times, but trust me, for a cheaper knife, a 20-something knife off of eBay or off the internet or whatever, it is, I guess it's full tang, I guess so. All I know is this, it's pretty sharp, it's stainless steel. I have another one that's high carbon, but I have plenty of knives. This is my carry knife on my bug out bag because of the price. And it is durable. I have literally beat the crap out of this knife and it's still in one piece. Yeah, I think that'll do it. You killed it. All right, I apologize about the lighting, but that's just the way it is. And if you don't like this video or you don't like the lighting, you're probably better at it than me anyway, so just move on to the next video. All right, inside this here knife, I thought was pretty neat. You've got, a fire starter, and, well, if I can get it out of here. It's got a little fire steel, it's got a sharpening stone, it's got a little striker, no big deal. Over here is just an extra pouch. In my other one, I actually have a multi-tool inside this pouch, but I have, in this one you'll see in a minute, I have a multi-tool that's inside its own pouch. So what I did here is I filled this up with, flavored singles and tea and coffee and what have you, and it's just what I wanted to carry, so that's the way it goes. All right, let's get inside the bag. Okay. All right, on this side, it's got this really long pouch on this side. It's a lid to my cup. Got this cup on the eBay. Probably $2.70-something, trash bag. I carry this water with me. I drink a lot of water. I sweat a lot. We're down here in Louisiana. It's very humid. That stays with these bags at all times. This is my cup. That fits inside the cup. Stainless steel, kind of a bigger cup. For $2 and some change, you can't go wrong with that particular cup. All right, up here, I have a fire steel, some insect repellent, some hydrocortisone cream, another fire steel. I got some duct tape, big lighter. What I want to get into right here is, also I have, that's full of thumbtacks in case I need to make an alcohol stove. It's just got some thumbtacks. Of course, you could use a thumbtack every now and then. So anyway, I'm not going to get too much into this particular pouch. I'm going to throw this to the side for a minute. All right, in my next bag, the next pouch, I have, this is my sewing kit, whatever, thread, needles, you're done. This one here is just full of cotton. The reason why I have just cotton, of course, this is a mosquito net. Depends on where you are, what time of year it is. Especially if you're down here, you need this, goes over your face. Especially if you're trying to sleep. I don't want them bugs all in my face. I can, we can kind of get rid of them, but, anyway. This is full of just different allergy pills, probably some aspirins. I have a couple of different bottles. I'm not going to drag them all out, but I keep allergy pills, aspirin, anti-diarrheal pills, other pain relievers, cold medicine, just stuff like that, because you just never know. Another fire steel, just stuff. Cut it. Okay, so let's go to this other smaller pouch here. Just a white rag, you know, in case you gotta filter water. I sweat a lot, so I wipe my sweat with it, whatever. You know, bandanas, hot chocolate, you know, that's full of Tony's seasoning or Zatarain's seasoning. I mean, why not? You know, it's not like it takes, that's not heavy and it doesn't take up a lot of room, so might as well. I got my fork and my spoon, I got a poncho, you know, a lot of the stuff's just normal. I got some earplugs in there. I got one of those fish mouth spreaders. You know, you've probably seen them in other videos where you can put them inside your bottle and hang it over a fire or whatever. Hanging right here. This, you know, this whistle is also a compass, it's a thermometer, and it's a magnifying glass. Don't want to lose my hot chocolate for sure. And then, of course, just an old Swiss Army knife. Toothpick, tweezers, got a little file on it, and it's got a little pair of scissors on it. These scissors ain't much, but man, they'd cut through an aluminum can real easy, real nice and clean if you had to build you an alcohol stove. It would cut, like if you're doing thread, that sewing kit came with a piece of junk scissors. But these little scissors here, man, they're precise. You can really cut your thread if you had to stitch up something. And that's why I carry that. First aid kit, not gonna get into that either. Another poncho, just because it's light, doesn't take up much space. You know, got a glow stick, my wife gave it to me, so I thought that was pretty cool. All right, now, let me sew that up. I'll probably cut that out. All right, let's get into this pouch over here. Okay, in this particular pouch over here, I have, this is also just flashlights, headlamps, and extra batteries. Everything in this pack works off those, I forgot what they're called anyway. It's a little battery about the size of a quarter, and every flashlight and everything works off the same battery. Okay, then also I have 2 emergency blankets in this particular pouch. And this. My other bag, I have a Bushcraft Laplander came with a Mora companion. This is the Mora Light My Fire. Very nice little knife, very lightweight, and it's also got fire steel in the handle. I thought that was really nice. It was, you know, I don't know, 20-something bucks. Couldn't go wrong with it. Had to have it. And while we got this out, I see these steels right here. Comes with this. That's not really all that good. You need to get the paint off of it. But anyway, this particular fire steel was cheap. I think it cost me about 80 cents. So I ordered about 8 or 10 of them on eBay. And it came straight from China. And you know, I guess a lot of folks would say, man, you know, I wouldn't trust myself with something like that. So, but you know what? I guess you're right. You know, you guys, you know, why in the world would I want to trust some cheap crap from China? I mean, surely it doesn't work worth the crap, right? Cut. Okay, so I decided to get into this a little bit. Toothbrush, toothpaste, Vaseline in a Ziploc bag. A lot of folks, and this is perfectly fine with me, I don't care what you do, but a lot of folks, they take their Vaseline and their cotton and they go ahead and put it together. Well, and that's fine. I'm not by any means saying I'm any better than anybody else, but to me, cotton has its uses as cotton. Vaseline has its uses as Vaseline. You put them both together, what you got is greasy cotton, and that's fine. But, so I keep mine separate. In case I need to start a fire, I'll put the two together. Otherwise, I keep my Vaseline separate, you know, for blisters, chapped lips, whatever. I got hand sanitizer in here. I got some waterproof matches. I got another big lighter, and I got tea lights. These little candles. I carry those with me in all of my bags and all my camping stuff or whatever. All right, you cut it. All right, in the main compartment of this bag, rations. A little bit heavy, but all in all, my bag's not that heavy anyway. And they taste pretty good. I've tried them. Got a bottle, carrying extra water. If I was in a situation, what I would probably do is use my bandanas and that white rag and start filtering a lot of water, boiling a lot of water. That way I could carry a good amount of water and kind of evenly distribute it throughout my bag. Because I'm going to drink a lot of water even when it's winter time. Summer right now, or it's becoming summer, so I'm only, for warmth, I'm just carrying it. You know, if I had to stay overnight, it's only getting cold and just rather cool at night. I might put that over my head. Wintertime would be a little different. I'd have a little bit more, you know, body insulating situations. Anyway, I got a tarp stuffed in there. I'm not gonna drag it out. Can't go wrong, right, Kevin?
You're right.
Oh yeah.
I carry them
if you don't carry wipes with you, there is something wrong, all right?
Every vehicle and every ATV we have has
right.
wipes.
Clean, dry pair of socks, just in case. I also tie a pair of shoes to these in case I'm in my work boots. Every bag has a pair of tennis shoes or hiking shoes tied to them. This is a pair of wool socks. I would put them on at night. They're thin. They're just military grade wool socks. They're rather thin for wool socks, but once again, it does not get very cold at night right now. But you can, who wants cold feet? Not me. All right, this is my cook kit. This is the Ozark Trail, $10. I was about to buy some titanium stuff for about 80 or 90 bucks, and then me and my wife went to Walmart, fell in love with this little kit. Another bandana, comes in this cool little stuff sack. I have modified this thing. The lid fits both pots. Another bandana. Inside this bandana is the other pot and some red beans and rice. Okay, anyway, what I've done here, it has these handles, which are great. But if I wanted to hang it over the fire and it still fits inside, I added this little copper bail. Just drilled a hole here and there. The reason why I drilled it there is if you drilled the hole here and here, you go to drinking out of it, it's going to spill on your face. So that's the way I did it. Still nest inside itself. Did this one the same way. Lid fits on, like I said, both. For 10 bucks, how in the world can you go wrong? Real simple. You just hook this thing on. Well, there we go. And I made them where they could come off, obviously, because with this on this one, that lid will stay on. But with this one here, you either have the lid or you have to bail it because this lid is too small. But anyway, who cares? All right, last but not least, in the main pouch, I'll be honest with you, my other bag has one that's like a My Little Pony or something, but it was free, so that's the way it is. So I decided to use this bag. I hadn't used it yet, but a fleece, just nice, warm, cozy blanket. And also the little multi-tool I was bragging about earlier. It came in its own pouch. $3, Walmart, multi-tool, file, pliers. If I needed to, well, that one keeps coming off. I'm not gonna put that back in. I'm gonna bend that with my pliers. Anyway, this, that's over a fire. I could just reach in, grab it, set it to the side, whatever. Same thing here. If I had my fish hook spreader, inside this right here, but it's been hanging over a fire for 30 minutes, there's a chance that fish hook spreader is still pretty dang hot, so I just grab the spreader and, move it over. All right, so that's it for the main compartment. We've got one more pouch to get to, and that'll be the end of it. All right, 2 more pouches. In this pouch, I had a red knife, so I might as well have a red saw. In my other bag, I've got the green Baco, and I have the green Moore Companion. But anyway, I might do a review on these. I don't know. I've got a Gerber folding saw. I have the Baco folding saw. I've had Fiskars, and this is a Corona. I would have to say that out of all of them, this is marginally faster. It's a little bit bigger, but as far as just cutting, those teeth this is the fastest saw, in my opinion, for whatever that's worth. All right, and this other bag right here, last pair of just jersey gloves, and I got some paracord. I got two rolls of just cheap paracord, and I believe that's it. All right, so anyway, that's about it. Another thing, it's got this handy dandy handle. I like that in case you're just one-handing it. I'd say, I don't know, 20 pounds. If I ended up filling up my other water containers, it'd probably add another 4 to 5 pounds, maybe. But all in all, oh, by the way, just realized this. There's another tarp inside that bag there. I forget how many pouches are actually in these bags, man. I really like these. I got 3 of these bags. But anyway, enough of that. My whole deal is, if something were to happen, I have this bag in every vehicle. I'm not a paranoid person by any means, but if I needed to get home, I believe this would get me home if I had to get home on foot. And depending on the situation, we may, I wouldn't say calling it bugging out. We would either be at the home or we would be at the farm, and we have provisions there to live off the land with no electricity, no running water, and no fuels. But you might need a little something to get you started. So we've set up provisions. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm just saying that this is what works for me and what gives me and my wife and my family and my friends peace of mind. Otherwise, we just like piddling with outdoor stuff, and it's just fun. It's just fun. It's that simple. I really enjoy it. And well, that's going to wrap this up. And comment, don't comment, like or don't like, or subscribe, or really don't subscribe. And if you have a good comment or good feedback, that's great. And if you can obviously do this much better and want to troll, more power to you, brother. My mama raised me better than that. And anything from you, Cameron? Just
everybody take care, and if you want to pack your bag a different way, this is just something that we have thrown together that would complementary us. So, I'm sure if you're up north, you'd have a little bit different stuff going on, or further south, or just wherever.
Arizona.
Yeah, everybody has different weather, but this is what provides us for down here.
This is what we have come up with, just to keep. We have nicer stuff that we use a lot, but for just having with us at any time. I have something similar to this in every vehicle, and so does my wife. And, just kind of gives you peace of mind. Of course, you've also got to carry a gun, but no sense in putting that on video here. God bless and have a good day. Cameron, something else we were talking about is being in some kind of decent shape. I'm not in the greatest shape of my life right now, but and as well as everybody else knows, at 40 years old, I'm in better shape than the average American. You agree or disagree?
Definitely agree.
Of course, there'd be another situation, like take you, for instance. You've been battling cancer, taking chemotherapy for how long now?
About 6 to 8 months.
How long you been taking radiation?
Last 3 weeks.
That's right. You don't have the stamina that you had a year ago. You might need to rely on someone like me and a couple of other people to help you get along. We might have to strap your butt to a sled and just tote you out like a carcass, but you know what?
I'll carry the whip.
That's right. But you never know. You need to be, and you guys would probably go straight to me because I am stronger than the average person. And I've been in way greater shape than I am right now, but I believe, and you know this as well as I do, at 40 years old, we know the other guy, our buddy Tony, 26, 27. Mm-hmm. Would he or would he not agree that I'm in way better shape and have way more stamina than him?
Oh, definitely. He wears out.
Right. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that you always can't judge a book by its cover, and you never know. A year ago, you, Cameron, would have been the guy that could, we both work construction, so we're active, and we don't sit at a desk or an office. A year ago, you could climb to the top of a small mountain and back, where I'd have to go halfway and take a break and then take a break, but yet I'd still in very good shape, especially for my size and my age. So that's something to be thoughtful of, something to think about, is to be, just like when this bag got started, it was just an empty bag, and then I added a few more things to it. You could start today getting in a little bit better shape. Once again, I'm not fanatic over it. I know that I could walk several miles. I could do a little jogging if I needed to. I've done 5Ks in the past. I'm not saying I'm a marathon runner, obviously, but it's just something to be thinking of. A year ago, I would have never thought that I might have to carry Cameron. But Cameron's going to give out at some point because his body has been fighting not only cancer, but the effects of chemotherapy and radiation. And so we would need to help get him out of town. Something to think about, guys. And always carry a gun. No matter what.
Legally.
Well, legally, not legally. Carry a gun, keep a little ammo with you, or a lot of ammo.
God bless.